When it comes to the economy, everyone has an opinion. Some say it's slowing down, others say it's staying steady. But when it comes to economic growth, there's no better place to look than Kapolei. Brianne Randall joins us with more on this. Brianne.
Ron, it's a city that's seeing an economic boom, a growing community that's only just getting started.
You may not see it now, but this will soon turn into this, a 100,000 square foot community center just down the road from what will become the new campus of UH West Oahu, a booming area that's just beginning to soar.
But Kapolei sure flies in the wind of what's happening not only across the country but across the world when it comes to economic development.
Both the city and state are catching that wind too. With strong support from the Salvation Army, they are digging in to create the largest community center ever built in Hawaii.
It's an example of I think, leadership stepping forward at the right time to keep our economy strong.
It's going to enable the old, the young, the middle-aged to come together, enjoy recreation, enjoy sports, enjoy culture.
2 major swimming pools, education training center, and preschool, all housed into one.
It's going to open up tremendous quality of life opportunities for the people of Kapolei, Ewa Beach, and Makakilo.
But the Ray and Joan KROC Center is just only the beginning. Soon, 2 public schools, a Special Olympics facility, and 1,400 affordable rentals will move in next door.
It's one thing to say if you will build it, it will come. But you also have to make sure people can get to it.
And they will. A new east-west road will cut right through, linking up the center to Fort Weaver Road.
It's a gateway towards a better life for many people out here.
Here, where in the next 20 years, the population is likely to double, the amount of jobs triple.
It's a win, 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 and win type of project.
They can't seem to say it enough. The KROC Center is expected to be completed by 2010. Brianne Randall, KHON 2 News.
Well, $3 million a year for the next 30 years. That's what the Office of Hawaiian Affairs has pledged to the Department of Hawaiian Homelands. But with over 24,000 names on the Homeland waiting list, how will the $90 million in grants help? Now, here to answer that question is Mike Akane from DHHL. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Now, first of all, when this first came out, your initial comments were that, first of all, it's just very momentous. It's just an amazing thing that the cooperation has come and this much funds have been allocated. Care to comment on that?
Well, there's no question that what the Office of Hawaiian Affairs is doing right now is historic, and the impact that it's going to have on helping our state at this time in a cooling economy. I think the relationship between the Department of Hawaiian Homelands and the Office of Hawaiian Affairs is something I think everybody wanted to see come a lot closer, and I think that's finally happening, and I really credit that to the leadership at the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. Chair Apoliona has done a tremendous job of just opening themselves up and allowing for this partnership to occur.
$90 million, and that's a huge amount of money. It really is. But at the same time, 24,000. This is going to help a few hundred families, but 24,000 names are on this waiting list. I mean, how much of a dent can you make? And are there plans in the future to try and get towards that, or to make a bigger dent?
Well, today, the Department of Hawaiian Homelands is one of the largest, is in fact the largest affordable housing developer in the state of Hawaii. And we're doing about 1,000 units a year. There's a lot of pent-up demand from a failure to really produce at a high level for a long period of time. But we feel that if we can sustain this level of awarding, we can make a significant dent. I think a lot of people are misled by that large 24,000 number, and it is a little misleading. About half of the families on our wait list have a home. They're living in the private sector, and so we're really looking at a universe of somewhere between 7,000 to 10,000 families that if we can provide them an opportunity that they can afford, they'll take it. And really the benefit of the overall state is for every family that we provide an affordable home, that's one family that's not competing out in the private sector for another affordable unit. And so when we succeed and when we do well, everybody can benefit.
All right, Chairman Connie, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, and you stay tuned for more. You're watching Sunrise on KGM United.
The historic partnership between the State Department of Hawaiian Homelands and the Office of Hawaiian Affairs means more families will move into houses sooner. And today, both agencies got the ball rolling in Waimanalo. Manolo Morales reports.
Groundbreaking took place at the Kumuhau Street subdivision, and for the native Hawaiian families who'll be moving in, the dream gets closer to reality. It's still over a year before they move in, but that's nothing for Chris and Tina Rollins. His mother has been on the waiting list for nearly 40 years.
It's emotional because you don't expect it to happen, and then it does.
Each lot will be a minimum 5,000 square feet, so it'll come in handy for the family of 4 that could really use the space.
Right now we live in a one-bedroom apartment, so it's a big deal to us.
Yeah, for the 4 of us, and the kids are getting bigger, you know.
The homes will be spacious and scenic, with the Ko'olau mountain range in the background.
It's beautiful. I mean, I guess I'm still in shock. We were driving up here and we were all like just talking about what we were going to do and how many bedrooms the house should be.
52 homes will be built on the first phase and another 50 on the second phase. State officials say they're just getting started.
Our development budget this year will be in excess of $120 million. That means 1,200 families getting on the land. Just amazing feeling to be able to be a part of something like that.
The Hawaiian Homelands Department had the land, and thanks to the partnership struck earlier this month with the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, it now has money to build.
Without the guarantee funding to pay for the infrastructure improvements, we couldn't move forward at this pace.
So more families like the Kipapas will enjoy more space.
I don't have to sleep with him anymore.
Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.
19 Native Hawaiian families moved into their new homes this weekend in Kekaha on Kauai. The homes are part of a Department of Hawaiian Homeland self-help project. The families spent the past year and a half helping to build their homes.
Something new for me to do. Never did use hammer, nails, or anything. I was a custodian for 32 good years, so this was a good experience for me.
Every time I come to this house and I look at the house and I go inside, I always think about everybody who's, put their work into it. So just thankful.
The rest of the project is expected to be finished by the end of November, with all 49 units occupied by December.